you have something coming in and something going out. Think about plumbing, right? You have a faucet which lets water come into the sink, and you have a drain which let water go out of the sink. One thing I learned working construction is that when plumbers would install piping, a lot of times, especially in commercial buildings, they would put directionary flow of what is a supply pipe and what is a drain pipe. Life is movement. When you're at the end of your life, maybe and you're in a hospital, you're put on this machine and it shows a sine wave of how much energy is left in your heart. And then basically you flatline, you're dead. Life is flow. Life is movement. And when it comes to the money equation of life, there's a flow. There's an in-go and there's an out-go. Many people won't retire until they reach Social Security age, which in America, the earliest you can take it is at the age of 62. And the reason people wait that long is because you always need money coming in. You can pay off your mortgage. You're still going to have property taxes, utility bills, maintenance, food, insurances, etc. You can have no debt. You'll never get rid of certain expenses. Therefore, you always need money coming in. And one of the worst things you can do in life is chase an investment and you don't have secure money coming in, because you'll be irrational, over emotional, you'll stress out, and you won't enjoy life. My number one piece of basic financial piece is create a separate savings account, separate than your brokerage, separate than your Robinhood app, whatever you do. Keep a job until you secure other ways to make or to keep money coming in. Good to see you, Pluto. Much love, Sammy. God bless you. God bless you too. I would tell everyone out there that received an inheritance, don't touch your savings account. Inheritance is like the lottery. It's only going to happen once, maybe twice. You don't owe the world. You don't have to go feed the homeless. Okay, you don't have to go giving it away. I've been down that road. What you have to do is be slow in the beginning. And what I tell you guys, whether it's DoorDash, Uber, Instacart, that is one of the basic things you can always do for most people. I realize some people don't have a license, some people can't drive. But you can always do something basic like that to keep money coming in. Even if you were going to put $50,000 into a stock, you should still be door dashing. You should still work at Walmart. You should still work as a project manager. You should still keep money coming in until you have 3 years of tax returns in a stable source of income. Because if you start buying Bitcoin or buying stocks, even the index fund, and you don't have money coming in, you're depending on your investments, and you don't have sustainable returns, you're going to go over emotional. You don't feel guilty about money. Okay. If you earn it, or even if you inherit it, or whatever, look, it is what it is. Okay. However, don't be reckless. Keep money coming in. Work for it. Or don't quit your job until you've sustained sustainable side income. I've seen many people try to live their life and go super cheap, but they don't have money coming in. So they blow through savings. They blow through their inheritance. And then they don't want to pay taxes. They don't want to do anything. And they spend another 10 years talking about, oh, it's unfair, I got to pay taxes. Guys, look. Coconuts, what's up, brother? Buy low, sell high. Don't keep a job, keep a savings account. Buy low, sell high, okay, is for, guys, it's for psychopaths. Because no one really does that. Okay. Now, again, maybe you're going to get to a point where you can do that. But you should keep savings account. Don't buy low, savings account. Steady source of income. Okay. And then when you have that, then do the buy low, sell high thing. Because that's risk. That's risk. And you need to take risk in life, but you also need stability. Because if you take too much risk and you don't have any stability, and you don't have any money coming in that you can rely on, we're talking about money you can come in and you can rely on. So you can't rely on stimulus every 6 months. You can rely on Social Security. Average Social Security, though, is only like $1,500 a month. You can rely on prices always go up. That's inflation. You have to keep money coming in. If you're healthy and able, if you're driving around, guys, go pick up a DoorDash while you're doing a video. Okay. If you're driving around, guys, I saw today they were hiring at a car shop, a car mechanic shop. Okay. And if you don't want to work, fine, guys. I'd like to retire early too, but don't quit your job until you got 3 years of tax returns showing you got income. Investments and making money off stock is not income. That's capital gains. Capital gains is a one-time shot. Now, a dividend is an income, but dividends get cut. So you damn sure better be careful. What are we talking about? Do you want to be empowered? It's not about living in your car. Because I know plenty of psychopaths, they live in their car, they're destitute, it's not the life I want to live. And I'm not going to talk down to you. And I'm not going to tell you to buy Bitcoin without doing DoorDash. I'm not going to tell you, to buy Tesla. And look, guys, because even if it goes up or even if it goes down, you won't have peace. Every day will be lost if you know you don't have income coming in. See, guys, it's like if you're making $500 a week on DoorDash in any populated area, you can make $500 a week. So, and I always go back to that because it's just a basic thing. You can go work at Tire Express and make $500 a week too. So if you know you have income coming in, there's a different mindset. Okay. There's a different peace. There's a different ambition. There's a different aggression. There's a different level of risk taking. You have to learn to mitigate your risk. If you want to buy Tesla, you want to buy gold, you want to buy index fund, or you want to start a business, starting a business, you have to subsidize your risk with stability. That's a separate savings account and other sources of income. There's a faucet which allows water in the sink, and there's a drain where water goes out of the sink. Don't throw your money down the drain until you have another faucet. Okay. You want to, guys, I've seen so many people. I know a guy who went to church every day, every week, spoke in tongues. He got a hand job from the Asian massage parlor. He had the full armor of God hanging on his door. Okay, the armor of God is like the chest plate of righteousness, all this stuff. He wished death on his ex-wife because she got too much alimony and he lost all his money in stocks. And then it goes back to religion. Because, guys, religion goes there when you feel like you fucked up, and that's good. Because faith is good, because we're all stripped naked in this world. None of us are necessarily smarter than the others. I believe in God, I believe in Jesus, but I believe in wisdom. Okay. I believe that wisdom is keep money coming in through earning your income so you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. And then if you want to take the fruits of your labor and invest it, and if it wins or loses, always tell you guys, here's your piece. If you have a savings account, if you have income, a job or something with sustainable source, and then you take some money and you risk it and you lose it, you still have peace because you're not destitute. You have a savings account and income. Whether you work at Planet Fitness, like my man Stretch, or Home Depot like Stretch, or a security job. Guys, anyone can go get a job being a security job officer. Keep your income. And even if you're 62 or 65, collect your Social Security and work too. Okay. There's a rhythm of life. Idle time is the devil's playground. Stay juiced up. You have to learn to manage your time. What happens is, if you don't have income, that means there's a void in your time schedule. That means then you'll take too much risk. Because I saw it again today. Another YouTuber dropped out of the race. He got to take a break because he's not doing self-care. Guys, YouTube is very risky, low reward. I subsidize that, okay? By one is I don't have anything else in my life. Two is it is like a third source of possible income. Okay? 3 is I don't have a family, I don't have kids. I could, so you can't put too much risk on your soul. It's like doing a $50,000 kitchen renovation. You're not meant to do that much. It's too much on you. Plenty of people are not destitute. They're average. They got some money. They got somewhere to live. But what they do with their average life is they try to make above average returns on their investment. And they stop producing income. The minute you stop producing money coming in, you're going to take too much risk. You're going to turn to religion to justify it. And you went out of balance. You went out of balance. Fill your time every day, unless you are seriously disabled, unless you are seriously mentally ill. You should fill part of your time each day doing something that has guaranteed money coming in. You want to do YouTube on the side, maybe you'll get money, maybe you don't, that's fine. But you should at least do one DoorDash delivery. You should at least clean one house. You should at least show up to your main job as a maintenance tech or whatever you do. Always keep money coming in. That's how you save the world. You save yourself. Okay? Because what I did, and I tell you guys the truth, you're going to start volunteering when you're not doing the work of your life. You're going to start feeling guilty when you're not doing the work of your life. You're going to start taking too much risk when you're not doing the work of your life. It all goes back to self-care. Money coming in is a sign of self-care. Someone not producing money is a sign of a sloth, which is a sin. Okay. Find something you love. But until you find something you love, do a DoorDash. Clean a house. Find something you love. Live below your means so you can focus more of your time on things you love. But don't quit your job till you have another job. Money coming in. It's self-care. It's not greed. Laziness is a sin. Sloth is a sin. Okay. And certainly greed is a sin too, but I think you're getting the drift. When you have money coming in, it shows you're doing something productive. It shows you're managing your time. It shows you're doing your part in life as best you can. Again, I recognize there's some seriously disabled, seriously mentally ill. I always question those who say they're seriously mentally ill and disabled. They say they want to hit the road because they're independent. If you're seriously mentally ill or disabled, you should be in some type of home, right? You shouldn't be on the road because that's for independent people. So, it's a balance. It's a balance. But, for me, how I look at life, guys, is I'm thankful for my health. I worked hard for it. I'm thankful for my job. I worked hard for it. I got the grace of God too. I gave money away at one point in my life because it's like, man, I don't know how to handle it. It's too much stress. Don't want to deal with it. And I lived above my means. I got in debt. I got forgiven some debt I took 10 years to pay off. And I hit that middle age point. I got my health together, got my spiritual life together, my emotional and financial. Financial's not everything, but it's one part. It's one part of who you are. It's all going to fade. You're not taking anything with you. But if you're not taking your health with you either, you might as well just be obese. That's gluttony, right? You don't say that. Like a lot of people say, well, I'm not taking any money with me, so fuck it. Well, you're not taking your health either because you're going to die, right? So you fuck it. Go to Chick-fil-A right now. Go stand in front of So we have to be honest with ourselves. Now, it's very painful, which I've done. You take a lot of risk, you fail, you lose a lot of money, you feel like shit. I did it. But that's how you learn. Now, pick yourself back up, find a way to produce some income, live below your means, and then keep doing things until you find things you're more passionate about. But even if it's YouTube, even if it's an investment, even if it's IT, there's no way of getting around showing up. No way. Okay. You'll be more excited about the things you like, but it's still going to be something you have to discipline. Discipline. Okay. Because nothing is just like you just get. Okay. Everything requires some structure, some flow, some routine. So look, I do believe average people can live an above average life. I'm not, in some ways I'm below average, in some ways I'm average, and maybe in some ways I'm above, but we all have a mix. Play to your strengths. When in doubt, just keep it simple. Don't take risk, keep a savings account, and keep a basic income. Very simple. And then when you have enough stability, incrementally take more risk. Okay. Depression, like a lot of people say depression is many things, and it is many things. There's no exact science. But depression, a lot of times in my life, has come from taking too much risk in a relationship or in money. You fail, you feel stupid, and you're trying to figure out why you feel bad. It's very simple. Took too much risk. You didn't have, and it's it. But you take your hits in life. You take your hits, you keep moving forward. Keep your money coming in. DoorDash tonight. Manage your time tomorrow. You know how good, like Tupac had that song, trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. But it feels good paying your rent. It feels good having money coming in to pay. It feels good having money coming in to pay. Even your bills, it feels good. At least you have money coming in. The worst thing, like I tell you, the worst thing I've seen people do is they quit their job. Then they're depressed and they're unemployed. They make some money on an investment. They think they're going to make that all the time. And they forget to keep money coming in. When you have money coming in and your investment's doing good, that's a double blessing. More security. When you don't have money coming in, even if your investment's doing good, there's mental pain. There's emotional instability because you got all your eggs in this basket that's unstable. Let that be cherry on the top, not the whole sundae. This is balancing your portfolio. And I'm not telling you to put, 25% in big caps, 25% in small caps, 25% international. Look, guys, you got to do all that work yourself, figure out your life. I'm saying keep door dashing while you do other stuff. I'm saying keep your job at Planet Fitness while you do other stuff. Keep your job as a project manager till you find other reliable things. You got that 3 years of income in your tax return to show positive, sustainable sources of revenue. Like if you ever apply for a mortgage or a car loan or an RV loan, the bank wants to see a few things. One is they want to see your W-2s. They want to see your tax returns. They want to see over the course of the past at least 2 years. They always ask for at least 2 years. They want to see the past 2 years, do you have money coming in and how much is going out? Because even if you got, again, no mortgage, no debt, they're going to say, where's your money coming in? A bank would never give you a loan if you don't have money coming in. You'll say, well, I don't want a loan. I don't want debt. Well, guys, you can't live if you don't have money coming in. So where's your money coming in? If you're thankful for a first world country, then you should take up some of the opportunities within it. Because in a third world country, you can't Instacart, you can't DoorDash, you can't YouTube, you can't project management. Okay. All you can do is have babies, okay, and try to marry an American. That's right. Okay. And some of you did that. And then you're mad at me. And I would do it if I had to. Journey with Jordan, 199 Super Chat. Let's get some Super Chat money coming in. Well, you know what it is, Make. What I can tell you is this. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Journey with Jordan. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Coconuts. Thank you, Pluto. Journey with Jordan went on a journey, okay, of finding himself and getting back up. He did DoorDash, and then he went to another level in the medical IT industry. But guys, even if you're beat up, and let's say you get fired, let's say you quit, let's say you did something bad, and you drop out of the workforce, DoorDash tonight. You know how good it will feel to complete a delivery and know you have money in your, you have some money coming in. You say, I lost $50,000 in Bitcoin over 2 days. Well, go DoorDash tonight. At least you know tonight you got $5 coming in. You got to have money coming in. It's psychological, it's emotional, and it's financial. It's how you overcome because you are producing something. You're building people suffer from low self-esteem. Low stock price may hurt you emotionally. Low self-esteem will hurt you for eternity. And I'm not saying, look, guys, I've worked jobs I hate, and I think that's a horrible life, but I think it's part of life. I think work a job you hate until you can get another job, and then keep doing that until you find your best job for you. And maybe get even a little bit lucky along the side, and you figure out something else, okay? But don't bullshit me, okay, with the religious blah, 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 okay? Because I know you wish death on your ex-wife, okay? You got a hand job from the Asian massage parlor. You lost money in Bitcoin. And you're going to tell me it doesn't matter because we're not taking anything with us. Well, guys, if it doesn't matter, why are you at the Asian massage spot? Why, let's just be honest. We took too much risk. Let's just be honest. We didn't have other money coming in. See, that's how you get delivered. Honesty. That's what happens in AA and all these other things. You know what? It wasn't God or Satan. It was good. It's good to fail because that's how you learn. It's good to go on a job interview and suck ass. It's good to, invest money in something and lose. That's how you learn. Now, you know what? One of the ways I failed is I didn't have money coming in. I'm going to correct that. I'll take risk again. I got to take a break. Sometimes you should take a break. I'm going to get back in the game, though. Just like, Coming to America when Eddie Murphy saw the two broke stock guys from Trading Places, and he gave him the McDowell's bag with like 50,000 in it. And you know what they said to themselves? We're back in the game. When your hopes are down the drain, you got all that money going out. You guys, that's a horrible feeling. I've been there. I did a live feed even that night. But you keep going, keep money coming in somehow. And then before you know it, you're back. And you rebalanced your life, you centered your life, and you're going forward. Okay. I don't want you to work jobs you hate. I don't want to do that. But I see a lot of unhappy people. Okay. And I don't want to tell you that money's going to make you happy, but I'll tell you this. You know how they stopped the Afghanistan war? Money. Paid off the tribesmen. Okay. So let me tell you something, guys. Ain't much in life. Okay. That, guys, I'll tell you right now, I'll give a psychopath some money, make them happy. Most people, money make them happy. You say, well, what about the rich people that are upset? Well, hey, guys, look, they're in another dimension. Okay. They're in another dimension. So, every dimension you go through, you're supposed to figure out. When you get to the dimension that money's not a problem, you'll figure it out. Okay. Right now, you're in the dimension where you took too much risk and you didn't have stable money coming in. So I'm not telling you, okay, to go do something illegal or reckless or harmful or greedy. I'm telling you, DoorDash, clean a house, do a side job, and get some money coming in to rebuild your self-esteem. Don't start a YouTube channel before you have money coming in. I saw a lot of psychopaths do that. And I said, oh, shit. You could tell they ain't got no money coming in. Okay. And I hope this message helps you. It helps me because it keeps me focused. Okay. Now you say, well, I don't like this message. It hurts me. Well, hey, guys, look. I'm not a daycare sitter. I'm not a special needs teacher. I'm not a financial teacher either. I'm sharing what I feel tonight. And when I'm at my lowest, sometimes money can't help, but many times it makes me happy. But what really makes me happy is just, guys, I'm not living a lavish life. I've lived a lavish life in some instances. I'm living a destitute life. In a gas station, got no fancy clothes. I'm not even looking to get fancy clothes. I'm not even looking to do anything extravagant. Guys, you know how many RVs I've passed up? How many home bases I passed up? I'm not trying to prove anything at this point. My only thing I'm trying to do is use money as a tool for a level of freedom to continue to be myself at a greater level. And what I've learned is it's not going to be a fancy investment. It's going to be a solid foundation of not just living below my means, but up to my potential, and understanding one of the core principles of money is just keep it coming in. Whether it's DoorDash or a $200,000 job, doesn't matter. Something coming in is a psychological, emotional momentum thing in your life. A body emotion stays emotion. Money coming in keeps more money coming in. Okay. Money not coming in keeps you waiting for more stimulus. And I'm for more stimulus, but you know what I mean. So that's the message tonight. Let's take a hydration break. Thank you again, Journey with Jordan. Love to you, brother. Shout out to Tennessee. You guys just missed the states. You know, I think you're in the top 10 poor states, but you guys are on the come up. Okay. Alabama, Mississippi, and New Mexico are the poorest states in America. So, guys, if you want money coming in my opinion, there's some exceptions. Don't move to Mississippi. Don't move to New Mexico. Don't move to Alabama. There's exceptions, but the general rule is those are the top 3 most of the poorest states in America. Most of America is a shithole. Okay? Most of your house you don't use. Most of America is unproductive land. Really, guys, there's just little parts of America that are very rich and wealthy. Palm Beach County, Naples, parts of Manhattan, parts of California. A lot of California is just mountainous area. You know, a lot of Texas is just destitute area, Arizona, Montana. Guys, there's just little, out of the whole body of America, United States of America, Alaska, South ESP, you know, that's like wildlife shit. Only about like 10-20% of America is actually like productive and useful and like wealthy and nice. The other 80% is destitute land. It's just like your house. Guys, most of your house you don't use. You only use 20%. The other 80%, you hire a cleaner. And I tell you, be a cleaner. Get some money coming in. Damn it, Pluto, $2 super chat. We're making our way up the channel tonight. One day at a time, all day. Self-care, self-control, all day. Never feel guilty. The Lord gives money without guilt. Never give it away. Put it in a savings account. Take a step back. And when you don't know what to do with your money, go to the gym. Because I tell you this, the healthier you feel, the more you take care of yourself, the better you will be able to deliver. Now, I do think you should volunteer at certain points in your life. I do think you should be able to empathize with others less fortunate. But I do believe in first world countries, government solves most of that problem. If you don't believe me, ask Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, ask Wall Street. Everyone goes to the federal government when they need help. FEMA. Guys, if Naples gets a tornado, if Naples gets a hurricane, are they going to go to a charity? No, they're going to go to the Federal Reserve, FEMA. That's the Federal Reserve, basically. Federal money. Okay. And so all volunteering is doing is trying to get you to a point where, don't volunteer. I want you to go to a hospital tonight. And I DoorDashed in hospitals. Well, you can't go to the hospital maybe with COVID. But it's all about just getting your perspective right. Okay. And you'll get a good night's sleep when you wake up early. You're productive. You don't take naps. And you'll be tired as hell, especially as a nomad, guys. I am knocked out at the end of the day. Okay. Especially if I have a tough time finding parking or something. Thank you, Pluto. Thank you, Journey. Thank you, all my members. All right, let's go back live comments. Kathy, always stay productive and focus on money bag and self-care. Kathy, you're on fire. Fire emoji. All I can tell you, Journey, brother, you made it. Okay. Because you went into another dimension these past couple of years. You took a step back, which you need to. Sometimes, guys, when you fail, which I failed, and I'm not saying you failed, but I'm just saying when we experience failure, take a step back. Don't do any investing. Don't do any risky things. Step back. Get stability. Savings account and steady source of money coming in. And then don't do jobs below your potential. Not that you're better than those jobs, but at a certain point, if you know you have more to offer, go. Okay. And stretch. If you're watching, brother, I know you got a lot to offer. And when in doubt, just show the fuck up. Okay. Because I tell you this, people take time off, guys. And every time you show up, you slide a spot up. That's my experience in life. Kathy, no money coming in can easily bring people into depression. Excellent comment. Also, unhealthy relationships. No money coming in means you're going back to an unhealthy relationship. Because if the average Social Security is $1,500 a month, if disability is around $1,000 a month, if the average rent's $1,200 a month, if a voucher for subsidized housing only makes you pay 30% a month, guys, you're either going to be living in a hotel, okay, with a bunch of other psychopaths. You're going to have roommates, shout out to Eric, or you may find a nice subsidized housing. I don't want to say it's all bad. I know someone right now, they got subsidized housing, but they refuse to go find good subsidized housing. They just sit in a whole hotel because they got a voucher. So look, guys, like that's what I mean. Like, see, Pluto, you haven't seen the other. Yeah, like, I know someone right now. They've never worked. They got issues. They got a voucher that they'll only have to. They get. I don't know what they get from the government. Probably about $1,000 a month, and they get Medicaid. They got universal health care and $1,000 a month, and they get vouchers. They only have to pay about 20% of their rent. And they're living in a hotel because the hotel accepts this voucher of subsidized housing. But they refuse to put any energy into going and finding an apartment and, getting in an area. So how can you help that? Like the Bible says, guys, be careful trying to get people out of sin. You yourself may get caught up in that sin. And if you don't know what that means, because that's too religious, go watch the movie with Jennifer Lopez called The Cell, where she tried to get into the mind of a serial killer. Don't try to get into the mind of someone who has subsidized housing but won't find nice. Don't try to get in their mind. That's dangerous. I know some good people in subsidized housing, but you know what I mean. It's my experience. And it's not unabashed a poor tip, okay? Because rich people could be on some asshole shit too. But I'm telling you, deal with the dimension you're in, okay? Because rich people blame poor people blame rich people. Middle class people siege the Capitol. And I go live on YouTube every night. Hanukkah, Valentine's Day, okay? Doesn't matter. What I want to tell you tonight is you're going to mentally hurt yourself. You're going to go in the wrong direction when you don't have money coming in, because money is a level of self-care. It keeps you away from unhealthy relationships. I saw someone call Dave Ramsey today, Journey with Jordan. You know what they did? They were waiting for their father to die. They're going to take out an insurance plan on him. He even said it on a call. He said, I'm going to short my father. Like you short a stock? Yeah, coconuts, like you short Tesla? Yeah, I'm going to short my father. He basically put a hit on his father. He bought insurance on him, waiting for him to die. Okay. Some people, that's their retirement plan. Wait for my parent to die, get the inheritance. Like I said, man, you guys had kids take care of you. That bullshit excuse. Wait till your unemployed daughter's taking care of you. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wait for that date. What I can tell you is this, guys. I don't have all the answers in life, okay? Don't claim to, okay? But I feel in the bottom of my soul tonight, just a message. I want to try to find things that I enjoy to do. I think that's part of your calling. Part of your calling is to play to your strengths and find things you enjoy. Part of life is working jobs at times you don't like. And the bridge is incrementally finding out how to produce an income, whether it's DoorDash, cleaning houses, YouTube, every different thing on the side, but you have to have it coming in so that you can take calculated risk. And as you get older, limited and no risk. And that's why most people wait till they're in Social Security. So and even that, then you still want supplemental. Back to live comments. Coconut's laughing good. Love you, brother. Coconut's the McDowell money. You remember that? Hey, guys, there's no better feeling. Shout out to my first ever member, Jessie O. She was a successful trader. She had her own firm, and she went bankrupt, and then she took time off. She got back in the game, but now she only plays with her own money. And I respect that. Guys, you just want to be in the game. And the game doesn't mean you're doing investments. It just means you got money coming in. So you can do something. And I'm for universal basic income, guys. So to me, it's not about, it's about dealing with the dimension we're in. Okay. Right now, the dimension we're in, guys, is if you're of able body and mind, and there's so many opportunities in America, like to just do basic stuff. It's not going to raise a family. I tell you guys, look, DoorDash and all that's not going to raise your family, but okay, it's better than no money coming in. And I tell you, don't have kids, so you know, I don't know what else I could do. Journey, I was happy to see Tennessee didn't make it. Well, I didn't want to break your heart. South Carolina and Tennessee were next on the list. To the poorest states community post. I was thinking about you when I post that. But look, Tennessee is a little bit on the come up. But it is true, guys. Look, one is I like DeSantis. I like that Florida's free, so I know that's conservative, so I respect that. But all the money in Florida is from Northerners, okay? That's where all the money comes from. People who make their money up north come down here. Now, there's some exceptions, but most of the conservative states are in poverty. And even Texas, Texas is doing great. Guys, most of the people from California moved to Texas, including Elon Musk. They brought their money. And the other money in Texas is from oil companies, which are subsidized by the federal government. So, guys, I mean, look, again, I don't like the full blood. I think Portland's a shithole. I had a couple trolls from Portland, but I don't want to start naming, because I had a couple good people from Portland. Journey with Jordan, you're great from Tennessee. Look, it doesn't matter the state. I had a great guy, BVT from South Carolina. So I don't want to get into making general statements, especially now elections over and all. But look, that's the way it is. The Republican conservative philosophy I like, where it gives the people more choices. But I also like the democratic, progressive economic philosophy, because those states have the most money. Now, yes, they become high tax states and unaffordable, but what happens is you can make your money and then go somewhere else. Okay, so if you're just brought up in a state with no state income tax and you're not able to make money, then what does it matter that you don't have state income tax? Now, but here's the other thing. We're talking about 20 years ago. Because I'm talking about a political debate that took place 20 years ago. We're in a new dimension. The new dimension is many people can work from anywhere. So, it really doesn't matter if you're in a Republican or Democratic state anymore. Because, guys, we're all in this now universal technology state. Let's say Tennessee, Journey with Jordan is working IT. He's doing, medical claims, okay? Does anyone really know that Journey with Jordan lives in Tennessee? No. He can be in Idaho. He can be in California. He can be in Texas. He can be in Canada. Shout out to Tony. So, same thing even with nurses. You can relocate to anywhere. So, now, let's be thankful. To me, the biggest blessing out of COVID is you can, for many people, not all, you can live anywhere in America and work remotely for many jobs, not all. You can go to, guys, I traveled up and down the East Coast, and I've door dashed in just about every state at one time. Always keep money coming in. Let's go back to live comments. Thank you again, Pluto. Thank you, Journey. Pluto, brother, I work full-time, 80 hours a week. That's a lot of hours. I am building my insurance company. I remember you saying that. Also will volunteer 1 day a week. You're going to burn yourself out. I did it myself. Do you think I should hire someone to help me with your insurance business? No. This is what I think, brother. I don't know all the details, but this is what I think. I think you're going to burn yourself out. I did it. I had 3 jobs and I volunteered and I burnt myself out. You need to cut that down to 4. You should work no more than 60 hours. 80 hours is out of balance. Okay. Now, there's a time in life for that. I know you got to get on your feet. But don't start hiring people when you're out of balance. You're a single person with no kids. There's no reason for you to work 80 hours a week. Because here's the thing about starting a business or doing stocks. You're trying to make too much when you don't need that much. You don't need Bitcoin to quadruple in 4 days if you're single with no kids. You don't need your insurance company to blow up in a year or two if you're single with no kids. Guys, you just need money coming in. Take your time. Cut that down to 40 hours. Volunteer no more than 4 hours a week. And don't hire one person until you got 2 to 3 years of tax returns showing that you're making at least $20,000 a year net profit, not in sales, net profit. Because no business needs more than one person until you make more than $20,000 net profit, not gross sales. Because guys, I can go make DoorDash, I can make $20,000 a year net profit like this, and I don't need two people. So, single with no kids means less stress, less pressure. And if you're married, I know guys and girls, they're married, they got no kids, no pressure. Guys, you don't need to make that much. Here was my failure. You're trying to make too much of a return when you don't need that much. You're putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. All you need is some steady source of money coming in, and then you need time to focus on the next step. See, you're trying to take 2 steps before you take the next step. Because the first step of your life is to get your life in order. And that means managing your time. You hear me talk about it often. 80 hours a week, especially for someone with no kids, no pets, no house. No way you should be working 80 hours a week. And even if you exaggerated, you shouldn't really be working more than 40 hours a week. Because if I know, when I was doing like DoorDash full blown and YouTube and my main thing, my gym time suffered. My self-care suffered. If you're doing 80 hours a week, there's no way you're going to the gym at least 3-4 days a week. And also, you need time to unwind. Like, guys, I'm like, I always preach like level of discipline, productivity. But guys, I take breaks, I unwind, I sleep 6 to 8 hours, mainly 6 or 7. You need that. Now, you don't need to listen to people that sleep all day and take naps during the day. But you need that balance. Because when you're out of balance, guys, it's a negative thing. I've been down the algorithm. That algorithm is very negative. And there's exceptions to everything I'm saying. You say, well, look at Elon Musk. He's got 3 businesses. He's the richest man in the world. Hey, guys, look. A lot of you guys can't even do basic math, okay? Don't start comparing yourself to Elon Musk. However, don't look down on yourself. I mean, I know that was a negative statement, but I'm trying to make the example. Guys, get your life in order, and then you can become an Elon Musk. But if you can't get your life in order, like, even if you become Elon Musk, then it's like, you have to have a level of peace, okay? Because it isn't just all about money. For me, this is mainly about a life that's more inspired, okay? And good job. All right, let's go back live comments. Thank you again, everyone. Jordan, you know I love you, brother. I love Tennessee. Tennessee's on the come up. I'm not going to lie. The South is the new North. It's true. Yeah, do it alone for now, Pluto. Good questions, man. Journey. Door dashing Chipotle to psychopath nurses. It's true. But I respect my nurses. Look, guys, it's like trying to think how to explain it. I just keep it simple. When in doubt, I keep it simple. I haven't door dashed in a while, but when I door dashed, I was so grateful to find a way to have money coming in without having to do something I hate and just have an alternative if I got laid off. Because I'm at the stage of my life where I'm trying to build a life where I live more on my terms. That's it. I'm not trying to be necessarily the richest person in the world. I'm not trying to live like this lavish life. I just want to live a life with more peace, more control, more empowerment. Very simple. And DoorDash is just one small example. Because I may not ever do DoorDash again if I don't need to. But I'm willing to do it. I'm willing to do whatever I got to do. So But I like to do that example because to me, DoorDash was so empowering. Even when I was dropping off Chipotle in emergency rooms in the middle of the night, I felt great when I swiped complete and I saw like I was going to get $8 or I was going to get $16. I got a great tip. That's empowerment. And that's what we're talking about tonight. Money coming in is just empowerment. Okay. It's not greed. It's not, guys, we're talking about doing a DoorDash or whatever you do. You know what I mean? It's an example. Good job. Pluto, Journey is laughing with Journey. Good to laugh. Laughter is good for the soul. Tony, hey, what's up, man? Shout out to Canada. Stay away from nurses. Wow. At Journey with Jordan Psychopaths. So that's true, but I know a couple people married. One guy I know, he's married to a good nurse. And there was one girl I was in love with. She was a nice girl. She was a nurse. And there's been some nurses on the channel. So I want to be fair to my nurses. Look, it's all love. I tell you guys, stay single. Okay, whether it's a nurse, whether it's a gas station attendant, or whether it's a CEO. I tell everyone, in my opinion, you have to do what you want. But for me, if you stay single, you don't need that much money coming in. And you can control your life. And Jesus said to stay single. Paul the Apostle said to stay single. And you should do what you want, because I don't believe in everything in the Bible. Because it also said slaves should obey slave masters. So, I remember one day, I don't know what it was, I was trying to figure out, well, how do I get out of this algorithm of taking too much risk and losing too much money on investments or side hustles? And something just came to me, and maybe it was even I was watching a guy living out of his van. And it was just like, well, I don't need much to get by. Now, I don't want to just get by. I want to get ahead. But after a while of thinking about that, like I had to step back. I said, Sam, you're single, you got no kids. And especially once I eliminated my mortgage, you're always going to need money coming in. Doesn't even matter if you're single with no kids, no mortgage. Guys, you need at least $2,000 a month, in my opinion, to live a decent life. $1,000 a month is poverty in America, even if you're single. Okay. So, anyone with a driver's license can make $2,000 a month with DoorDash or Uber or Instacart. Anyone, I know people on disability, they clean houses on the side. They make like $300 a week. So, in my experience in life, the people that are in the worst state of mind mentally, and they're in their worst relationships, it's all about money. And the people who are struggling where they got the money, but they don't have the inspiration, it's all about empowerment. It's all about self-esteem. Like when you take a risk, unnecessary high risk, when you don't need to, and you lose your self-esteem. You lose your mojo. When you have money coming in and you maybe take an incremental risk, whether you win or lose, you still have your rhythm because you know you have a level of stability. See, you're trying to balance instability with stability. Now, again, guys, look, we could lose our health. We could lose everything. It's all gone tomorrow. But it's like you don't say to yourself, well, I'm not going to go to the gym because I'm going to die anyway and lose my health. No, I still go to the gym. I still go for a walk. I still try to eat relatively healthy. So we have to, if we look at it that way with our health, which, the Bible says like our body's a temple of God, right? So if we look at our life like that, then we have to look at it the same way with money, right? You're not going to say, well, I'm not going to worry about money because I ain't going to take none with me. And that's true. But you also ain't going to take your body, but you should still take care of it. So, it's just a mindset, Journey, this is true, Sam. Last week I hit 1 year anniversary. I'm so proud of you, man. I'm so proud of you, Journey. I really am, man. No pandering there, man. And my man Stretch, too. I've been thinking about you all day. Guys, I'm proud of you, man. He goes, 1 year anniversary date with my company. Do an entry-level IT. You're killing it, man. I'm hoping I can leverage my experience. You will. For a higher position. I know you will. Just give it 2 more years, Journey. That's my feeling. My feeling is there's 3-year cycles. Once you have 3 years of consecutive experience in one position, you get ready to go to another dimension. 3 to 5 years is a whole cycle and then you go to another dimension. I always tell you guys, I'm not going to say accept every promotion, But many instances, when in doubt, accept the promotion. Because once you accept the promotion, you go to another dimension. Like, once you become, now you may get laid off, like, how good to see you, brother, and you take a step back. But just knowing that you have on your resume manager experience, you're in another dimension. So I'm not saying you can't get laid off and take steps back in your career, because I've been down that road. But what I'm trying to say is, when you start to take promotions and leverage your experience 3, 5, 10 years, you go into different dimensions. See, but when you don't build up that experience, you go into this dimension of too much education, too much investments, and before you know it, you're out of balance. You don't need that much, but you need consistency. And that's what money coming in is, a level of consistency. Pluto, I agree with you. I'm putting stress on myself. Yep, I did it myself, brother, so no shame. I grind my teeth. I did that myself all day from stress. I damn near had a heart attack. Good thing I did it when I was young, when I was in my early 30s, in late 20s. But that's how you learn. Like, I don't want to discourage you guys from, like, doing shit and, like, say, oh, because that's the only way you're going to learn. It's the only way I learn. Now, you want to try to, like, get the message before you keep, pounding your head against the wall. Like I told Hal, like, you know how you learn to do better on a job interview? Fuck up a few. Okay. You know how to eat good pussy? Lick the asshole first. Just yell sloppy. You know how to deep throat dick? Gag on it. Okay. You gotta fuck some shit up. Okay. Tony, 80 hours a week, poor quality of life, and high risk of death, Pluto. Yes, but there is a season to do that, because until you're out of balance, you don't know what balance is. So it is a give and take, but I agree with you. Hal, blessing, Sam's blessing to you also, speaking facts. Believing in you, Hal. I believe in you very much. Look, guys, I believe, okay, that everyone has a level of worth. I don't mean that in a corny way, because I believe many people, look, they look down on themselves. I don't look down on anyone, guys. But I don't fucking play that game either. Like, we're going to guilt trip each other. And, because I'll tell, in my mind, I'll never tell someone in person, because I'm not the type of person, I don't want conflict. But in my mind, I say, this person's a piece of shit. And I'm not looking down on them as far as, like, anything. But it's like they don't even, like, they're just not good people. Okay. So it's like, I never think that I can't be broken. See, because I have been broken. And that's the good thing, like, about doing 80 hours or taking too much risk or failing in a big way or having a serious, God forbid, a health issue, but then being able to recover. Once you've been broken, hopefully you realize it can happen again. However, you also realize you can't live in fear of that. Now, you can't be reckless, but you also can't be a recluse. You have to learn to balance it. Because life, to live your most inspired life, requires a level of calculated risk, but enough stability where if the risks fail, you keep moving. You stay productive. And look, you straight up just keep money coming in. Okay. Because I tell you, it feels there's something in you that will get inspired and be able to sleep at night when you know that you got that money coming in. Okay, it's true. How? Every walk and run now, I have you on my mind. I'm trying to get down to 245. I am at 308 now and 335 starting December 17th. Well, that's great. You're doing great in a short period of time. Now, you're 6'6". Okay? Just about 6 foot, and I was 350. It took me 3 years to lose 200 pounds. And then I came up about 50 more pounds, right around 225 to 240. Okay. So what I can tell you is take your time. Focus on after you eat, every meal after you eat, go for a walk. Try not to eat out. Cook your food home. If you guys got a house, cook your food home, man. Stay away from the oils, the butters. Eliminate the chips. You know one thing I had to eliminate? The Doritos. Eliminate the chips. Instead of white rice, brown rice. Instead of white bread, whole grain bread. Don't put too much tomato sauce on your pasta. You got acid reflux, not because you don't have a comforter pillow. It's because your fat ass ate too much tomato sauce on your pasta. Okay. Acid reflux for many people is just too much food. Okay. That's it. There's some exceptions, but come on. It's a regurgitation. Your esophagus is burning from acid because it can't handle all the food you pounded down your stomach. It's coming back up. See, your body is a system, and it's got pipes. There's an in-go and an out-go. Your anal is where dookie comes out of. Your mouth is where food goes in of. Your body is a sausage machine. It creates sausage. Your dookie is a sausage. Now, some of you who are in another dimension, you decide to put a penis up your anus, okay? And that's why you're all fucked up, all right? But teach their own. So, what I want to tell you tonight, guys, okay, is that even if your body has a directional flow, okay, your money should have a directional flow. Because you got money coming in, that's the faucet, and then you got money going out, that's the drain. Okay. So you got to decide if you're buying $25,000 worth of Bitcoin, but you don't have money coming in, even if Bitcoin goes up, you're fucking up. Because you have to keep money coming in before you do investments. You have to have a steady source of income. Okay. The creative freedom that I have on this channel, okay, is because, guys, it's not my main source of income. You see it, guys. When it's your main source of income, put on a pair of fucking Mickey Mouse fucking antlers, because you're the fucking show. Okay. You are, okay, you're the show. Okay. And it's a disaster. Now, look, guys, most people just want the show, to be honest with you. But you can't afford to fuck up your mental health like that. Because at the end of the day, guys, we're talking about money, we're also talking about self-care. Low self-esteem. That's what most people suffer from, believe it or not. Low self-esteem. And some of the reason they got low self-esteem because they ain't got money coming in. And they got talent. They can do something. Because I seen the other day, I seen someone stand in front of Walmart with a fucking thing like this. 1, 2, just counting people. I said, oh shit. Making $15 an hour. I said, praise the Lord. Okay, praise the Lord. How? I almost bought those today because they came back out with the throwback bag. But I put them back. Oh, Cool Ranch. Yeah, I was a nacho guy. I didn't like Cool Ranch, man. But I ate them all, man. My big ass ate them all. Love to you, man. Thank you again, Journey Jordan, for the tip. Thank you, Pluto. Thank you, Kathy, Tony, Coconuts, Hal. Yeah, that's how I feel in my spirit tonight that I wanted to share with you. Okay. And I think it'll help you in some way. I know it has helped me. And again, we're just taking life one day at a time, guys. We are all going to die. We are all going to leave this earth, rich, poor, in the middle. Doesn't matter. It's not about that per se. But we have to figure out why we're here. How do we make the most of our lives? That's not a religious thing. Because it's up to you individually to figure out if you want to believe in religion or not. Okay. But I think we can all agree that we're here. Okay. So pretty much what we have to decide is, what are we going to do while we're here? Okay. And for me, I've decided, well, how do I make my life as good as possible? Without avoiding some things that suck a little bit, but trying to do less things that suck. And trying not to think that I need to make this great amount in extra money. Rather, what I need to do is have steady money incrementally try to make extra money, incrementally try to focus my career, my job around things I enjoy more, but mainly really where I want to live more. Okay. And that was a big part of Florida. Because I tell you right now, and I'm dead serious, if someone gave me an offer that they would pay me $1 million a year for the rest of my life, but I have to live in New Jersey and I can never come back to Florida, I wouldn't take it. Now, again, as long as I can make an income here, to support myself and I'm not destitute. Because, guys, your environment matters, at least for me. Especially, guys, as a single person with no kids, you're taking too much risk. Or as a married person to someone you wish was dead and they'll die eventually, don't worry. Look, even if you're married with an uninspired spouse, if you don't have kids, I know a couple people on my channel, they say it all the time. They're married, but they're basically like just roommates. That's fine. But you don't need to go do nothing crazy. You don't got kids. Kids are the big killer. But to all my people with kids out there, guys, they're going to get old eventually. Now, don't have kids. I want to fucking lie, but I don't. As best you can. Okay, as best you can. And be easy on the pets. Be easy on the pets. All right, guys. I love you. Hope my videos help you in some way. Thank you again, Journey. Thank you, Pluto. Thank you, Hal. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Coconuts. Kathy. Appreciate everyone. Keep pushing forward one day at a time. Keep showing up. Don't take too much risk. Wake up early. Self-care. Brush your teeth. Floss. Hygiene. Keep it simple.